What's going on, YouTube? Your boy King BD Reacts back here with another video. This video is going to be on Game of Thrones, Season 8, Episode 5, a prediction video, so to speak. Based off of the events that just happened in this last Episode 4, I feel like there's definitely going to be a lot of death going on in this Episode 5, which is kind of like a no-brainer. For me personally, there was too many people left alive. Get-go from the Long Night episode where they fought the Night King. Not enough people of importance died for me. If I'm not mistaken, I want to say maybe like 3 or 4 tier C characters died, as I'm gonna call them right now. You know, got your tier S, tier A, B, C, and so on, or whatever have you. To me, about tier C-ish, maybe B characters died, depending on how important someone may have been to you. So based off of some events from episode 4, just to start off bat, to me, Daenerys is dying. I don't know if it's going to be in episode 5 or 6, but to me, she is definitely going to die. They're building her up to be the next Mad King, so to speak, or whatever have you. Now, they could obviously be, trying to pull the wool over our eyes and fooling us, and then, eventually she comes out on top. But to me, it's just too many things are going wrong. And she's also losing a lot of important people in her life. She had already lost her, quote unquote, her best soldier. He died protecting her. She done lost her best friend since all of this shit done started, Miss Sunday. She done got her whole head chopped off. Like, come on, man. And sad to say, I'm pretty sure Grey Worm is going to die this next episode as well. He don't really got nothing to lose. He going to be fighting crazy now. What I'm hoping Grey Worm goes down swinging something crucial. You feel me? Taking out, I don't know how many Golden Army or Lannister people he going to take down with him. But as long as he does take a group of people down with him. But, she done lost 2 of her dragons too. So she's only got that one left. And to be honest, it's like, what is Daenerys without them dragons? You feel me? She don't fight. Don't get me wrong. And it's like, ever since she done been in the North as well, her whole leadership mentality is it's kind of going down. She's not the same leader she was across that sea. She coming into a whole new land. It's like, shoot, you feel me? She not really appealing to the people. She just already coming in trying to put her foot down. And it's like, that ain't working too well. And I don't think she sees it. Everybody else is getting along but her. Then obviously, you got Varys. Varys is already told by the Red Witch he's going to die in the strange land or whatever she said. So Varys is definitely going to die. The only thing is, will he die before he gets a chance to either kill Daenerys herself or set in motion the plan to kill her? Because to me, either he's going to be successful and kill her and then get killed because he killed her, or set the plan in motion, or Tyrion kills him before he gets to set his plan in motion, because he told Tyrion might feel, a little, what's the word I'm looking for? He may feel obligated to save Daenerys' life, which is very reasonable and understandable if you want to be considered loyal, which for the most part he has been considered loyal. Who else was going to die? I've already got Grey Worm, Daenerys, Varys, I also have Jaime Lannister dying. Now, if Jaime would have stayed with Brienne up in the North, as weird as that kind of was for me. Quick pause. For me personally, it's like, I guess that was a great way to close fan theories on them two finally getting together. But it's just like, me personally, I don't see it, especially with the kind of speech he gave her as he was leaving her. You feel me? Like, I killed my own cousin to get back to Cersei. I would have killed every man, woman, and child in River Run to get back to Cersei. Like, come on, man. Obviously, you can see he's a bit too tied up in his own sister's pussy to where it's like he ends up sleeping with Brienne. Don't get me wrong, definitely not trying to knock Brienne or anything, but it's just like, I don't know. I just didn't see that happening. And then the way that they actually did it, for him to only betray her right after, be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go back, fuck my sister, even though that was the first time you got some dick, probably gonna be the last time you get some dick, and I go back to my sister. That, to me, that's just a little fucked up. I'd rather her have not had sex at all with this man versus her getting some dick from him and then him going right back to his sister. That's just, that cuts deep for me personally. She ain't never having sex again. Calling that now. So yeah, for Jaime to leave Brienne up in the north and then to go back to his sister, he's definitely dying. The only question is, will he die by Cersei's hand or whatever have you? Or will there be a thing where Cersei is actually possibly winning this war? Well, no, not winning the war, my bad. Cersei's possibly losing the war and somehow still has some of that, the green fire still around, and she tries to burn all of King's Landing so nobody gets the Iron Throne or whatever have you, and Jaime kind of sees that, and then he kills her and then dies in the process or whatever have you. Kind of like a double killing. He stabs her, she probably stabs him back or gets stabbed by one of her guards, whatever have you. Something crazy, but I do know he dies. For me, this episode, Cersei has to die. I don't really give a damn who does it, whether it's Jaime, Arya, Daenerys her damn self, and then she dies, Jon. Somebody has to kill her, like, for real. There's no way she should get to the end of this still alive. It's just, it wouldn't be fair, man. So, you got Dany, Varys, Jaime, Grey Worm, sadly. I want Grey Worm to live, but after they killed off Missandei, kind of, he ain't got nothing to live for. What you gonna do now? But I see him dying. Tyrion. I also see Tyrion dying this episode as well. I can't really give you a thought on who kills him, just because, everybody for the most part does have a soft spot for him. But at the same time, I don't know why I see him dying, but ever since Sansa told him, you used to be the smartest man alive, he's been making nothing but mistakes, so to speak. His mind ain't really saved him how it has in the past, or whatever have you, or gotten him his way. His brain has been failing him. So to me, it may come a point where, his life is on the line and then something happens and boom, he ends up dying. Maybe he gives his life for somebody. That'd be a cool way for him to die. But I do see him dying as well this episode, or at least before the season's up. I've got Jon living. I've got Arya living. That's another thing too. Euron might actually be the one to kill Cersei as well, because Tyrion was talking about the baby, and to Euron's knowledge, he just learned about the baby. So how in the hell would her brother know about the baby? You feel me? While they were just fighting the Night King and all that other stuff, how in the world would he already know about the baby? To me, if Euron doesn't pick up on that at some point during this next episode, they just got him labeled as a complete idiot. But you can kind of see throughout the show, bro ain't stupid. He's an opportunist. You feel me? He picks up on things. So maybe they'll acknowledge that he knows and he just doesn't care, because you feel me, he's going to be with the queen. Or he may feel some type of way and possibly be one of the reasons why she ends up getting murdered or whatever have you. And how in the world could I forget Clegane Bowl? The Hound already told his brother, you're uglier than me now. You know who's coming for you. They have to give us Clegane Bowl. And obviously that means the Mountain and the Hound will more than likely die in the next episode, which I'm hoping that obviously they give it to us in this next episode. So it's definitely a lot of theories going on, man. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Some of the theories that you guys have up, maybe anything I may have missed or had incorrect or whatever have you, but let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. Definitely gonna be more Game of Thrones video coming.